Welcome back to the 420 Tarot Lounge. Finding yourself here means that our energies have met a synchronicity and there is potentially a message here for you. So why don't you stick around? Top up your coffee, make a tea, roll a joint, whatever floats your boat. Pass that puff and hit the like button. So we're going to start with an Island Time Wellness Love Oracle card. And see what I bought these cards. I bought them for myself. You really shouldn't do that, but they're not tarot, they're oracle, so I think I might have found a loophole. They're love, like they're about love, but they're the little things that are written down here. They could also be about not just about romantic love, but or lust love. They could also be they could also represent family and friendship. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pull a mystery card. Well, this one just popped out, so we're going to keep this one. So we'll actually put this one here. And then we're going to ask if there's anything else. I've already cleansed the cards, cleared the space. I know that candle seems a little bit bright. I think I'm hoping that when I go to upload it, that it doesn't look that bright. I don't have my ring camera on, or my ring light on, I mean. So, any other oracle cards that you would like for us to consider at the end of this reading? Thank you, God. Spirit Source. Okay, this one doesn't want to leave my hand. There's only one there. All right, so the first one is the one that just popped out. Oh dear. So this is the bottom, is hammer, which is sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. So I think I might just leave that upright right here. All right. So we're going to freestyle. I kind of like this freestyle mode that I've found myself in. It's very freeing. So my readings are timeless and they are for entertainment purposes only. And if you feel like you're resonating with the message or you feel a connection to my channel, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know where you're watching from and what about the message is it that you resonate. It's always, it's nice to have an exchange of energy. And if you're so inclined, subscribe. Sometimes I have some pretty funny moments here. Sometimes cards go flying. They're bloopers. Sometimes they're funny and sometimes they're kind of cringe. So I have a hard time deciphering from my own content what is and isn't cringe. So sometimes if I question it, I just don't. But anyways, how would you like to start off this next message you want to provide to our visitors here at the 420 Tarot Lounge? Spirit, Source, God, we anxiously await a reply. The Hanging Man. Okay, so I am going to I'm going to read the reversals in today's reading. So this is the Hanging Man in reverse. Generally, the Hanging Man is pause and reflect. Um, so I'm gonna read them in. I'm gonna read the reversals, and I'm only going to use two decks because now we have two oracle cards there, right? And then we also have the hammer. So let's see here. What else do you want to? What other what other cards would you like to use for us for the deciphering of this message? Nine of Swords. Yeah, so it's Sunday. It's Sunday, June the 8th, 2025. This is, I'm expecting company. Oh, okay, so we're going to take this one. Seven of Wands. I'm expecting a house full here around lunchtime. So I only have a few hours before everything blows up. I enjoy having a house full sometimes, and sometimes I like it just my dog, my my boyfriend, and myself. But he's gone away for the weekend, and I just kind of hung out at home by myself. I went out for lunch with a few girls that I used to work with. I worked with them for over 20 years. Six of Wands, so things are looking a little bit better here. Page of Wands. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of up and down here. And then the Chariot. Okay, this might turn out to be a little bit a longer video than I had anticipated. So let's see how I'm being directed in the next steps of the reading. Wow, I barely have enough room there. There we go. Okay, so right now we have the High Priestess on this. Yeah, I'm being called to use okay, so we have the Hanged Man in reverse with the Nine of Swords. They're I get a feeling that you think you may not be moving. You have a fear. There's a fear of being stagnant. There's a fear of being idle. You have a fear of being idle. Can we get some clarity on that, Spirit Source God? The Hanged Man in reverse with the Nine of Swords. I'm reading that as a fear of being idle or stagnant. The Queen of Swords. There is a You have an overwhelming, you feel as though you have the overwhelming responsibility to move things, to move things forward. Um, you feel as though you are um, one of the one of the energies that is going to remove boundaries or assist in removing boundaries. I'm not sure what kind of boundaries. Maybe there's a new, maybe even a new communication. I'm just going to move this over. There we go. A little bit. Because here, this hammer card is, again, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So there is definitely a feeling of don't give up, don't stop, keep going. And then with the high priestess there on these, there I think that you're having a you're you're going to come upon an opportunity. You're going to come upon an opportunity that is, so Seven of Wands, Six of Wands. I feel like you're going to come across an opportunity to demonstrate, to demonstrate. Three of Cups. So there's a collaboration there as well. And maybe even just a sharing of ideas, brainstorming. This opportunity that comes forward, you're going to have to, I feel like you kind of have to, I see you like digging for it, like really, really looking, being precise, looking for this particular opportunity with exactly these conditions. Uh, uh, you've manifested this opportunity. You've manifested the opportunity. Okay. Oh dear. So these ones stayed face down. It's over. So there's a like I feel like there's been like debate on, I feel like this is a, there's definitely a feeling that I'm getting the feeling that you're actually going to physically pick up and move. You're going to physically pack your things, put them in some kind of container vehicle, and you're going to move. You're going to go, I'm getting you're going to go live somewhere else. You don't have, okay, I better sit down for this. You don't have, where you're going, where you want to go. where you intend on going. You don't have a lot of knowledge about the place. Like you're not familiar with the terrain, you're not familiar with the highway system, you're not familiar with like any types of bylaws or, that kind of thing. Like, for instance, in Canada, in the province of Ontario, you can have 4 cannabis plants growing on your property, whether it's in your yard or in a little grow room in your basement or whatever. You can have only 4 plants, but if you were to move to another province and you wanted to grow your own cannabis, that law may be different. That law may be only 1 plant. That law may be 0. That law could be 10 plants. Who knows? So I'm getting the feeling that you're going into this is new territory. I'm also getting the feeling that you're confident and you're going to be able to, although muddle through, you're going to be able to fit in. I feel like you're going to be an asset to this new community that you're moving to. But like I said, I'm getting the feeling that you're actually picking up and physically moving your belongings. 8 of Swords, that's for the Page of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So there's going to be periods of anxiety, maybe even a feeling of what have I gotten myself into. But the buyer's, I want to call this buyer's remorse. I've kind of gotten that theme over the last, I don't know, 10 readings, that there's going to be a lot of instances, apparent that you can physically see, where people have buyer's remorse. So that, I don't know if maybe everybody buys like the same type of car or from the same manufacturer, and there's a problem, and there's no recourse. So now there's buyer's remorse for like a lot of people, or maybe there's a malfunctioning kid's toy, or not a malfunctioning, but a kid's toy that maybe wasn't what you thought. Like those types of buyer's remorse. But I'm feeling that although it's valid, there's isn't a need to put a lot of energy towards it. Queen of Wands and the Chariot is the 8 of Wands. Ooh, so this is wow. This is a this is a in the tarot. This is a speed card. It's fast, but it can also represent karma. Um, I'm seeing this as you're ready to take it on. You have, like I said, you've got your bags packed, you've got gas in the car, you've got your cooler all prepped up with sandwiches. I feel like this is going to a long and exciting journey to wherever it is you're moving to. And you are, I'm getting a feeling that you are ecstatic. You are ecstatic. You're not, you do have your moments of, oh crap, but I feel like you easily find your way out. So the ace of wands, and then the death card. That's so there is a with this move. There's new opportunities for your body. So I feel like there's opportunities for you to become more healthy. Maybe the air is cleaner. Maybe the food that's grown locally, that maybe the earth is not, um, doesn't have any pesticides in it. It's more the local land is less tainted with chemicals. But I feel like there's a wellness for the body and a wellness for the soul, a wellness for the spirit. That's what I'm seeing here. This is a new, this, and I feel as though it is approaching quickly, approaching quickly. That's what I'm getting there. And I feel as though this has been it it was I feel as though it's something that you've thought about doing for quite some time, not just a week or two. I feel like this is something that you've thought about maybe for a year, maybe 2 years. And now it's just like, okay, I'm doing it. I don't have anything tying me down here. I don't have anything tying me down. I don't have anything hanging me up. I'm just going to go and see what happens. That's what I'm getting here. That is definitely what I'm getting here. Okay, is this, are we finished with this deck? Spirit, Source, God. Oh, okay. So then we have we have to do it this way. Five of Pentacles again. So I think that's almost like a, don't have, and then the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Page of Cups. So this move to me feels though it's teeming with opportunities. It's not just, um, not just things that'll keep, look, there's the moon. It's not all that it seems though, apparently. It's teeming with opportunities for your health, your wealth, your like physical health, your material wealth, um, emotionally. I feel there's a very good opportunity for, this could be meeting somebody new, and their journey has brought them to you. For me, this is and then we have the Queen of Cups underneath. This is he's singing a love song, highly emotional. At first, it looks like this is just, oh, at first, it looks like this is just a piece of the rock that he's sitting on. you look closely, there's a dog there. Yeah, bet you didn't notice that before. The this part of the deck has this part of the read has come out as a not daydreamy, but dreamy, almost almost too good to be true. Almost, it feels like it's too good to be true. It's the Rider Waite Smith deck that I'm just going to pull a couple cards for these three here. So the Queen of Swords over here with the Hanged Man in reverse, Nine of Swords. This Queen of Swords, can you tell us more about her or that energy, please? Spirit Source, God. Nine of Swords. So there's a bit of a worrywart, I guess you could say, a worrywart. Somebody that, I feel like there's somebody that is trying to maybe convince you this is where you're protecting your idea, defending your idea, what you want to do, your adventure, your expedition, if you will. There's you're defending your decision to move, and there's somebody that is, they're going to miss you. They're going to miss you. So that could be a parent or a child, even a good friend. The Lovers. So I feel like it's a good friend. Maybe your best friend. Oh dear. Okay, so this is somebody that you were friends with at one time, and something happened to the relationship, to the friendship, and it's become, I'm almost feeling like this Queen of Swords here, she's almost come to the realization that she has made a mistake. She has made a mistake against you, because you're the High Priestess. So she's made, I feel like she has made some type of accusation, and now that you're leaving, now that you're moving, she's like, oh shit, how am I going to rectify this? Because really, it can't be rectified without the two of you together. Okay. What else can you tell us about this Three of Cups? So that's the Four of Pentacles. So I feel like there's, you're taking extra, you're packing extra things that really you're not, you haven't quite gotten up the emotional courage to let them go. So I almost get a little bit of hoarding, a little bit of hoarding. There's just some things, like take a picture of it and throw it away. There's just some things that your children don't want them. So if your children don't want them, why are you hanging on to them? Page of Swords. Yes. So I'm getting the. Okay, so this little bit of defensive, I'm getting a defensive motion. Okay, so you're moving with somebody. You're moving as a couple or as a unit. And I feel as though the conflict here is not that you want to hang on to too much because you don't have room for it, or that the other person doesn't also feel that it carries some kind of value, but it's just um, if your kid, if whomever you're intending on owning this item is would want that item now while you're alive, then yes, and you don't have room for it, ask them to take it now. But if they don't want it and they're not going to want it after you're gone, there's no point in hanging on to it. You could sell it, you could donate it, you could maybe make a little bit of an art project out of it and sell it like as an art project. That's kind of what I'm getting there. The Page of Wands with the Five of Pentacles in reverse with the Eight of Swords once again. I said once again, but the 9 over there. What more can you tell us about this part of the journey? Okay, so we have 2 cards here. Judgment. And the Queen of Cups came up in reverse. I think you're going to be put in a position where, as you're going through the process of you're packing your belongings, going through your belongings. This even includes your personal paperwork, right? Like you don't want to lug all that paperwork with you if you don't need to. So now you got to go through the whole process of shredding it and all that crap. I have a very easy solution for that. I burn it. We have a little campfire, and at the end of in every spring, when I do my spring cleanup, I go through my paperwork, and anything that can be gotten rid of, I get rid of it. But there's no point to hang on to it. What it doesn't hold any value, and after a certain period of time, that record drops. So, okay. So I'm getting that maybe there was I think you feel as though if you get rid of too much, you're going to lose connections. Your connections are only as strong as the vibration that holds them together. There is there's definitely a feeling of there's definitely a feeling of maybe the the feeling of, I don't think it's exactly what you were expecting or what you were hoping for. Okay. I feel as though that this move almost happened as a sight unseen. This is creating a little bit of conflict, a um, little bit of uncertainty. But there's opportunities here that are going to be very exciting, very prosperous, and they're going to have it's just going to, once you get settled in, I feel like it's just going to fall into place. Do 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 do. So let's get our oracle cards here. So this was the card that popped out. This is boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, closure issues. So this, for me, feels like there is a, this physically packing up and moving is not only a an opportunity for a fresh start, but I feel like it's an opportunity to keep moving in the direction that will bring you to your enlightenment. There is there's the search here from that I'm seeing is a search of just peace and tranquility. Like, you don't want to hear sirens outside. You don't want to hear people's TVs or radios blaring or cell phones ringing, or although it's progression, it's in a way kind of regression, but a regression to reclaim your regression to reclaim your knowledge. And then this was the one that that came out after we had asked for one. So keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. Okay, so for me, this is saying that as you move through this process, whether what make sure that you have looked at all your options and made the appropriate decisions. It that it's never too late to change your mind, but there will be a point when you change your mind. If you change your mind later on in the process, that it will come with a cost. And make sure that you're not looking at this as an instant gratification. This is I feel like once you start once you get moved and you get situated, that's going to be the in your mind, that is the spot where you want to live out your last days, so to speak, like your forever home. Okay, I don't live out your last days. I'm feeling a little bit morbid today. Sorry. Um, so this is like you're definitely moving on. You're definitely at so this boat. This is could also feel like I feel like it could also be near water, moving too close to water. And this is just but once you get there, there's no I feel like once you get there you're locked in for a period of time where you can't change your mind. So I'm not totally certain what that is about. Take it as it resonates. My readings are timeless and for entertainment purposes only. But so this may be like a financial tie that you have to be there. You have a mortgage for 5 years or something. There's some kind of warning to make sure that this is where you want to be before putting the key in the door. For putting the key in the door. So this is receiving what you need and moving on. So you're receiving what you need. Okay, so in the receiving of what you need, make sure that there isn't any type of um, deception or any type, not deception, because sometimes, how can I explain this? Not everybody looks at other people as though they're actual human beings. They look at them as though they're objects. So I think this is just a reminder to be mindful that there will be or can be energies out there that just want to take advantage for a short period of time. And this is a reminder to be mindful of that and don't get sucked into that trap, because doing that is going to pull you down a different wormhole. Wormhole. So there is a rebuilding, and if you just keep working at it, keep putting your blood, sweat, and tears into it, it will come to fruition. This is what I'm getting here. And this I'm getting here. There's this feeling, and this is where you're being asked to be strong. The as things are brought to you, positive and negative. That could be positive and negative in the immediate moment, or action on it now will create a positive or negative effect in the outcome. I think this is just it. Don't look for the instant gratification. Beware of the instant gratification. Beware Beware of anything that's trying to stall you or put a barrier. Not only the reason why the barrier is there, that could be a divine timing barrier. Maybe you need to be directed somewhere else. But don't just take for granted that you need to be directed somewhere else. Make sure that there's not something that is trying to interrupt your success. Whether that success is to have your home unpacked in a day or to find a new job when you get there. Make sure that there's not, and so you're going to have to be strong and use your intellect, use your intuition, use your gut feeling. Sometimes, I don't know, I sometimes get and I know a lot of people do, but they don't know what it means. And when you try to explain it to them, they don't understand. Maybe it's not time for them to understand yet. But you'll get like the goosebumps, but it's not the same as getting a cold, like being cold and getting the goosebumps. It's like the hair like raises on the back of your neck, but it's all your whole body. It's like it's your arms, your legs, the top of your head, everywhere. Um, there's different intensities to that feeling. Sometimes it feels very uh, calming and not calming, exciting and loving, and so I can express it when you hear children singing. Say you hear children singing a Christmas song, or you hear a very heartfelt rendition of a love song, and it uplifts you. That feeling, that goosebumpy feeling. But then there's also the goosebumpy feeling at the other end of the spectrum, which gives you the icks. So that's when maybe you're maybe you're in a mall and someone's looking at you weird and you kind of get that heebie-jeebie kind. So that's the other end of that. So I'm just watch what the vibrations are that are coming in and make sure that they're not vibrations that are short lived. Those short lived vibrations are um, they're in disguise. They're in disguise. So someone's going to come to you, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And then you're going to give yourself up to them. And then they're like, oh, yeah, well, by the way, no, I didn't. Okay. So I'm hearing have the strength, the wherewithal to discern and question. Don't take your eyes off your goal. You will, something is going to come to you, be introduced to you. That is going to provide I feel, a lasting relationship. Some, and it's not going to be without its ups and downs, like any relationship. But I feel like it's going to be one where the two of you are going to, you're either going to come together for the first time, or the relationship is going, whatever activities are going on at this new address, it's going to create a transformation of the relationship. So maybe you have to work together more, doing renovations, maybe yard work. Maybe there's a new hobby that you're both embarking on and that's bringing you closer together. Or it could be a new relationship. I feel like it's either a rekindling of an existing relationship, or which I get the new feeling. The butterflies in the stomach, the whole, you just have to be persistent, keep working on it, and this new or rekindled love will come back, or will be there, will present itself. So your advice, although this is quite a long video and it's recorded onto the side, which I'm pissed off about now, after I checked my phone like 5 times. Sorry, had to rant. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Be mindful of what doesn't serve you. And if nobody else wants it, get rid of it. This is a material thing. This is also anything that has monetary value. I would suggest, if people are saying they don't want it, but you know you're not going to get what you think it's, if it has still sentimental value, it's maybe a watch or something, go ahead and keep it. And maybe when it is your time and whoever is being bequeathed your items, they might be able to get some value out of it. Maybe they don't want it, but maybe they'll sell it. Maybe at that time it'll be worth more money. Who knows? Somebody might be willing to pay more money for it. Who knows? Okay. That's a little bit morbid again, but there you go. That's me today. Be mindful of anybody that's trying to trick you into coming off your path for their benefit. Okay? Don't allow, what's meant for you will find you, but you have to be moving in the direction. You have to meet. You have to meet. So you're definitely going to be moving. You need to be conscious about what you're taking with you, both materially, spiritually, and emotionally. There's going to be dark and light on your path. Use your discernment, use your intuition, and you'll get through it. And this is going to be I feel like this part here, the end result, the outcome, is going to be very fulfilling. It's going to transform the current relationship. This is definitely somebody that's already in a relationship. This is not meeting somebody new or moving to be with somebody. You're moving together. It's 2 people moving together. There's 2 energies here. One energy is lost and it comes back. This could also be no, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, so that's your message for today, or for this video, sorry. I'm hoping everybody is having as best a day as they can in the situation they find themselves. I'm hoping that this video turned out sideways. I know the message is important, and I'm hoping that whoever needs to hear it can tolerate the video the wrong way. I should have, anyway, never mind that. That's my buyer's remorse. I should have gotten a different type of camera. Like I said, I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate everybody. And before you decide to take off, how about you pass that puff and hit the like button? Show me some love. Namaste.